it's time for me to open this huge box of Fleming books, or James Bond books at least. I bought this box from a auction warehouse in the US, and it took a very long time to get it to Sweden. Now it's here and I wish to open it. I paid roughly $8,500 for the books inside. So let's see what it is, because I am really nervous. This is the first time the box has ever been opened. Do notice that my English is not as good as yours maybe. That's due to the fact that I'm Swedish. So English is not my main language, as you can hear. I'm trying to make this video in one take due to the fact that it would take too long to edit it afterwards. So there will be no close-ups of the books, but it will at least be information about the books. Oh, yeah. So we have some plastic, and we have some, we have a box inside the box. Now this is interesting. There's a huge box inside the huge box. Some of the books in here will be for sale, and some are for my private collection. The box in the box has been opened, and there is some more plastic. A lot of plastic. We have a lot of plastic to take care of the books. I'm gonna push the box a bit further away so I can open. I wish to open them in a certain order, but that's not possible right now because I don't know which books are in each plastic case. My son is recording behind the camera. Do you see the books that I'm holding up? He's nodding. So let's see what we have here. There are two books, and the auction house, I'm gonna do it like this. No, the other way around. No, and now, no. Hang on, like that. The auction house did a good job in packaging the books. So, the two first books are Ian Fleming's Thrilling Cities. Let's see, it has a dust wrapper on it. It looks like a good condition. I mean, the spine is still purple. No, not purple. What do you call it?
Pink.
Pink, exactly. My 10-year-old told me how English works. It's pink still, so no sun. And let's see, it has some signing here for Alan. Something I can't see it without my glasses actually. Thrilling Cities. It's 1963 by Glidrose Publications. It seems to be a first edition, so it's supposed to be a first edition, and it is a first edition. Copyrighted 1959 and 1960. Charles, my son, can you go and get my glasses, please? Yes. So that's the first book. That's Thrilling Cities by Ian Fleming. The second book is Shitty Shitty Bang Bang, The Magical Car by Ian Fleming. And it's a first edition from 1964. I can't remember right now, but isn't the first edition actually a 3-part version? Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. So, oh, this is the, I think it's this is the New York version, or US version. All rights reserved under international and pan-American copyright conventions. So this is manufactured in the United States of America. So this is the first edition of the US version of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. So that's the second book. Here we have another package. It's always good to have plastic wrapper when you send the books to others. Let's see what we have here. Okay. This seems to be some Thunderball thing going on here. I think it's a really interesting book in here that I've been hunting for, but haven't been able to buy. They cost some money. So what we got here is you have a really good condition Thunderball Ian Fleming book club edition from the UK. British Book Club edition 009 it says inside. So this is the book club edition, first published 1961 it says. The colors are bright, the spine is really good, and the back is also really good. The dust wrapper is in pristine condition. Here is this is what I wanted because I don't have any of these. This is a pirated Goldfinger edition of. It looks like a pan book, but it's a pirated Thailand, I guess. I believe it's Thailand edition. Oh, the paper is really strange. It's just a reprinted paperback. It says that this is the 8th printing, and it was first published 1959. So everything is just copied. The pages are just copied from a paperback. So this was in good condition, not fair. There's some tear here. So I don't know if you can see it. It's some tear here. Here it's some tear, but otherwise it's a fun added collection, to something to have to your collection. Then we have a Casino Royale with the second jacket design by Pat Marriott, and this is the reprinted edition from 1959. I think that's the second version of his painting on the cover. I'm not sure, but I think it's the second one. The first one was in 57, I believe. But this was a nice copy. Really nice. This is just a Thunderball edition. It's a first edition. It's a first edition of Thunderball, but without the dust jacket. Otherwise, the pages are clean and fair. Really a good condition copy, but no dust jacket. Maybe I will order one from the US and put on it. So what do we have here? final piece of tape here. What do we have here then? Interesting. For some reason, one of the books is extra packaged here. Sorry for the delay. I'm doing it as quickly as I can, but I don't want to damage the books. So, what we have here is US first edition of Dr. No. It cost $3.50 when it came out by the Macmillan Company in 1958. I really enjoyed this cover. I do have this already in my collection, so I guess this one will be up for sale. It looks like this. It's a nice nice photo of Ian Fleming on the back. Next book is a US first edition of The Man with the Golden Gun. This is a poor cover, really poor. No money put into the cover, I guess. This is after Ian Fleming died. The spine looked really good, and the back cover is almost more interesting. The back side of the book is more interesting than the cover design. But The Man with the Golden Gun by Ian Fleming in the US. This is a Moonraker UK Cape edition, and someone has painted in the, or used a ink pencil in the book. It is actually a first edition, first published in 1955. I was wondering if I should look for those marks. What do you call them? Those marks that comes with certain books. I will have to speak to my friends about it. What should I look for? But this is a Moonraker first edition, sadly without the dust jacket. I have one with the dust jacket, but maybe this is something rare with this one. I don't know. I'll check. And now the final book in that package. I'm gonna have to look for this. I don't think there's something special with this one, other than maybe it has never been read or anything. For some reason the previous owner has put extra paper on this one, so there must be, but I need to see what I have bought. So it's a Casino Royale. Oh, this is really mint. This is mint. It's like going back in time. Look, this is the Casino Royale, and this has not been touched. The pages are extremely white. I will have to put some sort of new shield on this one. Sadly, the back side has small marks here for some reason. Let's look inside. It says publisher's price, net UK only, £9.95. It's actually the exact same thing that was found in a lot of Octopussy books. So this printing is not old, but therefore maybe rare. It's from 1980. This is the 1980 printing. So I will have to look up how many quantities there was of this book. But it's really good condition. It's mint. It's I have never seen anything like it. Look here. So we have more books. We have plenty of more books. I'm gonna do it the quick way, like this, and like this. So what do we have here then? These boxes make me nervous. Someone is calling me, I'm gonna shut it down. Ooh. Now this will be extremely interesting. I don't dare to look now. I bought this entire collection of books only for one book. And here that book is. Casino Royale. We'll have to open it. It's in really good condition due to the amount of time that has been done. It's a little more portion of lost spine here, and maybe it's fake. I don't know. It looks good, but I have to look into this. Okay. So this is I'm not supposed to be too angered, but it's a third impression from 1954, but actually on the auction house webpage it said that it was a first impression. It said that it was the April 1953 edition, so I have to ask them about it, but it's a really good copy, and if this actually is yeah, this must be a genuine dust jacket, and in that case this is my first Casino Royale first version of the dust jacket with the original painting on it. So I only have the fake one that I ordered from the US. Here we have The Spy Who Loved Me by Fleming. It's red inside. I think it's 2 different colors available. And this is a first published 1962, so this is a first edition of that book. The spine is really good. There's absolutely nothing to complain about here, and there's some reviews on the back side from across the globe. Here we have a UK first edition of the Diamond Smugglers, and let's see here. It's a second impression, November 1957, and well, there's not much more to say. It's not the first edition; it's a second impression. Maybe they were rare. I'll have to check that up. For Your Eyes Only, with a nice red spine, and a little bit dirty on the back side of the book, but still the colors are bright, especially with the non-fainted. No, not fainted. I can't find the word right now, but it's fainted. No, it's not fainted. It's they are still red. The letters are still red on the back side, and as you know, watching this video, that's not common. Next package. I think there is 36 books all in all. So let's see here. There's so much plastic. This is a bunch of capes without dust jackets, but the colors of the pages seems to be really good. We're gonna do this in a hurry. So here is Goldfinger, and the gold coins on there's a name in here, and this is a first impression. So this is a first impression of Goldfinger without the dust jacket. And then we have For Your Eyes Only, another copy of For Your Eyes Only, and this is also first edition, but without the dust jacket. Maybe I will have to order some dust jackets for these and maybe try to sell them. I don't know. I'll discuss with my friends. This is a copy of From Russia with Love. It's it's reprinted in 1957. So it was first published in April in 1957, and this is a reprinted version in 1957. So it's the second one. I'll have to check how they... This is The Spy Who Loved Me by Fleming, of course. And it's a first edition. First published in 1962. The spine is not square. It's a little bit tilt, but a good copy. Okay, next. The scissors. It's not easy to be left-handed and use right-handed scissors. But you guys don't know that because you're right-handed, all of you. A lot of tape here. What do we have there? Let's see what we have here. Ah! First of all, we have Goldfinger UK Cape edition with dust jacket. A very good copy. It's a first edition of Goldfinger. Nothing to complain about. Then we have that little bit of that. Oh, no, little bit. It's a little bit damaged here. It's a Casino Royale first edition from the US. So that's quite scarce. From the Macmillan Company, copyrighted 1953. First printing. Vespa. That's nice. This is Diamonds Are Forever. A really nice dust jacket. Not too much to complain about. A little here, maybe a small crack in the spine or in the dust wrapper. So let's see. This is a first edition published in 1956. These books gotta be worth something. This is Octopus and the Living Daylights. Everything is nice. This has never been opened. I can feel it in the spine. This is first published in 1966. So this is a first edition. But they are not hard to come. They cost... On my first trip to England, these cost £10. So what we have here, we have a little bit faded On Her Majesty's Secret Service. I believe it actually says the prices in here. What he paid for them or what the seller wanted for them. It says with not ink, but it's a pencil where you can remove it. You know, I don't know what they called in English actually, but it says £20. So someone has bought this book for £20, and it's first published 1963 edition. So the spine is still red, but it feels a little bit fainted compared to my first edition. Next package, there are 3 left. So this one and 2 more. This will be interesting. Charles, are we still recording? Okay, good. So, this is Live and Let Die, Cape. A spot here, but quite a good copy for being 1954. I don't have a first edition of this book. I have this is a first printed 1954 first edition. So that's a first for me. That's really good. I bought this book as a kid, looking exactly this. It was a Cape edition, but second edition, and I bought it for something like £20. But I bought it in Sweden, and that was a really good day for me. I was like 15 years old. Long time ago. This is From Russia with Love, with a review of Diamonds Are Forever on the back side. The spine is good, and it has some mold dots in it, as most of them have, sadly. And this is also first edition, printed in 1957. I have one of these already, and I paid 17,000 krona for it. My son is going bananas back on the camera, for he doesn't understand how much money is put into these books. And well, that book is in really good condition, and 17,000 krona is something like maybe £1,300, something like that. This is a Thunderball Cape UK first edition, I guess. Let's see. It has a really good dust jacket and nice to have. First edition, bought for £30. He bought it for £30. So this guy made a lot of money out of me. This is a first edition, it says. So Thunderbolt first edition. Another copy of From Russia with Love. This is £2. I guess this is the book club edition. Yeah, this is the book club edition, which is I feel it's the rarest one of them all. It is blue. I don't know if there's another version, but this one is blue on the inside here, like that. I haven't checked if mine is in a different color. I will do that. But that's a book club edition, and that's the rarest one of the book club editions, next to Diamonds Are Forever, I guess. So we have another package here. My son wants to buy Nike shoes for a lot of money, and I'm trying to tell him that if he wears them, there will be no value in them, and especially since he's 10 years old and his feet are too small. He should invest in stock or books. Nah, not books maybe. I don't know, but I don't know the future for books, actually. It's not like my kid is reading too many books. He is enjoying PlayStation. So maybe those games will be worth a lot. Here we have a Dr. No Cape copy with a review of From Russia with Love on the back side. So let's check if it's a first edition. It's a first edition, first published 1958. So that's the first edition of Dr. No. Here is, I don't know why these are in special paper. Someone has taken extra care of them, but I guess here is a really, really good condition for your eyes only book club edition. And mine isn't that good, actually. So this will be a nice change up in my collection. Here is another Octopussy. Maybe we should open this because there's a few of these. This is a little bit weird. Why would someone has so many? Were they too cheap? Not cheap, cheap. First edition 1966. Buying price, I guess, £1.50. It's price clipped here. You can see it's price clipped here. No price in the book. And as it says, it's a first edition. And then there is another one. Let's do it like this, just to open them. I can redo this. It's do you know any other people who have 10 copies of every Fleming book? This one is old. This one actually seems to be have been bought when it was out in public, when it first came out. First edition, bought for £8. So Octopus in the Living Daylights, first edition, bought for £8 by the previous owner. I guess I paid a lot more. Here is The Man with the Golden Gun. Bought for £2.50. Sadly, no embroidered golden gun on the cover, but I didn't think there would be. And this is a reprint. Okay, so this is a 1979 copy of the book. It says it reprinted twice in 1965, then in 1971, 74 and 1979. Somehow I guess that if they reprinted it twice in 1965, the first batch was not too many. Maybe they were afraid that the interest in the books had gone down after Fleming's death. I don't know, it's just a wild guess. So here's the final package. Final package. Let's see here. How do we open this one? Here we have the book club edition of On Her Majesty's Secret Service. The spine isn't that good, as you might see here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not that good. And it says first published in 1963, so there was only one printing, well, to my knowledge, of the book club edition. Here we have You Only Live Twice by Fleming, of course. Good spine, really good spine. Good back. And this is... Oh, hang on. First published 1964 by Jonathan Cape. So this is the first edition. It has some sort of mark here on the dust jacket. Here's another copy of You Only Live Twice, a little bit faded. No, and it's faded on the black, on the back, the spine. The classical parts of the flower can't be seen. And this is also a first edition. No, this is a second edition because it says March. It's really questionable to me when you write first published March 1964, and that means, to my knowledge, that it's a second edition because the first edition doesn't say March. And the final book. The final book is The Man with the Golden Gun. Let's see the spine. Should at least be a different color. No, it's gold. I would like to have all three versions, but I haven't hunted them down. Maybe I can try to exchange. So, it doesn't say it fits. First published 1965. Okay, I will press hold here and I will go and check how many copies Casino Royale 3rd edition was printed in. Hang on. So, I've been checking the Gilbert, Ian Fleming, the bibliography by John Gilbert, of course. And here we can read about Casino Royale, the 3rd impression. It was published in May 1954. Price was 10s 6d net. and the print run was 986 copies out of 1,000 ordered. So having a copy of a book that was printed in 986 copies, like 70 years later, that's quite impressive still. I mean, of course, I would be lying if I didn't say that I wanted a first edition, but this is quite impressive to me also. I have a first edition library edition, but it's been cut down on, so it's like a 1 centimeter smaller than the other books. So, but now, thanks for watching. I will always try and make my blog work better from here on going forward. But it needs to be things to write about, and I have some ideas. But thanks for watching, and keep up in the Bond community.